Apparently, Doom outsold Windows once. I've been watching a bunch of clips of Gabe Newell, the guy who owns Valve and Steam, and in one of these clips from an hour-long Q&A session, he mentions just how strange this was.
So Microsoft commissioned this really large study where rather than looking at the sales side of it or the reseller side of it, they'd actually go out into the real world and see what people were actually doing. It was like the first time Microsoft had done it. Is to, look at, 10,000 people's machines to figure out what they were actually using PCs for. Well, it turns out they're using them for video games, and that part of the study was immediately ignored. But the good news was that if you extrapolated those numbers, was that Windows was actually being used on 30 million people's PCs in the United States. And this was cause for enormous celebration. Thank God they're actually using it rather than just getting it shoved onto their Dell or Compaq machine and immediately uninstalling it and going back to character mode DOS. But the thing that was really striking to me at the time was that Windows was the number 2 product. And probably most of you know what the number 1 product was. Anybody? It was Doom. So Doom was one of the first-person action games shipped by a company called id. So somehow, the largest software company in the world was being out-distributed by a 12-person company in Mesquite, Texas. And there was no conception, there's no model for why this made any sense. How could they possibly have done that, right? I mean, it took years to build up enough distribution strength to go from number 7 to number 6 in the word processing category, much less come out of nowhere with a product that would be on more desktops than the most important product that Microsoft had.
The biggest thing I got of this was, damn, there was a time once where companies couldn't track how you were using their stuff. Wow. What do you think? Because